Yo, it's me, CSCOTT. Welcome to Flashback Fridays, where I take a look at an 80s movie and give it a review, and today, got to get it out. Look at a 1983 classic, The Outsiders. First thing I want to say is if you're going to get this movie, you're going to watch this movie, don't watch this version. Buy the DVD version, the original theatrical version, because this version, well, it's kind of a good and bad situation. The good thing is the deleted scenes that they put in to this version fit very well. It makes it a more complete story. Bad news is they took away the great score that the film already had and replaced it with surf music. So now when there's supposed to be a dramatic moment, or the brawl, or them walking to the rumble, something like that, then saving the kids, instead of the dramatic score, you get and it ruins the film. So if you're gonna watch a version of this film, please do like I did, watch the theatrical version. I watched it on my Vudu because I couldn't find a damn DVD. Because if you do buy this, though, it comes with digital version. It is a theatrical version. So there's that. So, what do you start? Well, as I usually do, little connection to me. I watched this movie back when I was in middle school, much like Planet of the Apes. There was a class that was reading a book. I got all my work done so that I can go watch this. I didn't read the book, so I didn't know. I thought it was a good movie. To this day, I still enjoy watching it. The acting is great. The actors have a great connection. You know, they play off one another. It's great. And overall, there's not many negatives. So I'm going to go ahead and start my negatives now. And that is adding the fire at the end of this. Really, it just kind of seems like it's out of nowhere. I know it was in the book, but I know there's sort of a hint that maybe it was Johnny who left a lit cigarette laying out in the start of the fire. But the fact that Dallas tells them that this place is abandoned, nobody goes there, it's an abandoned church, no one ever shows up, and they can hide out there. And it just so happened that he took them away to get lunch, and he wanted to bring them back, and there are people there. In a place where no one ever shows up, nothing ever happens. Now there's a fire, there's kids trapped inside. It's just all too kind of there. And the fact that it kills off a great character. And to me, it always felt like there was an arc with Johnny that wasn't really finished when he died. Yes, he died saving these kids, but I mean, he had a story going. He was ready to turn himself in. You know, he probably would have gotten off because they were, Cherry and Pony were going to testify to say that it was self-defense. And to this day, I still wonder why Pony Boy went running with him. Because he was a witness, but he didn't kill anyone. You know, why Pony didn't talk to him and say, hey, let's just try to talk this out with people, all right? Why they didn't go to Derry right away? Why they had to decide to just run away? They went to Dallas right away, you know? It's just all kind of, not complicated, but strange to me. It just kind of, but it and like I said, it makes Johnny's arc incomplete. He dies a hero, but there's still no completion with the story of the Socias. Like, they have the Rumble or whatever, but Johnny's not there. Or there's no real connection. Yes, Pony does talk to, what's his face? Randy. And they do have a talk about it and everything, but it's never really, this never really comes full circle for me. Other than that, there's not really any other, well, there is one more negative I have for this, and that's Cherry. I don't get her. She's played by the gorgeous Diane Lane. My God, she's gorgeous. Even to this day, an older woman, she's still very beautiful. But My problem with Cherry is that, she's a Soc, they're Greases, but she was about to let them walk her home, as it seemed, until her drunk boyfriend showed up and she was forced to go with them. And then she's like, "Oh, Pony, if I don't say hi to you in school, don't take any disrespect for it or whatever. Don't think anything of it." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I won't." I was like, and then when he's talking with her, and when Pony's talking to her later and says she should go see Johnny, she says she can't. Because it's just not right. Because she's a Soc and he's a greaser. Yet she's been their spy. She's been their spy, helping them get information on the Socias and everything. And she even said she testified for Johnny in court. Yet she can't go say hello to them. I mean, is there such a... Like, they even make a point to this, too. When Pony is in the ambulance with the fat guy, and the fat guy, "What are you guys, professional heroes?" And he goes, "No, we're Greasers." He goes, "No kidding. Are you kidding me?" No. And then he's like, just, they're trying to make a point, just because they're Greasers don't mean nothing. They could be the nice people. And it seems like even, Greasers are always made to look like they're the bad guys. But in this film, it shows you that Greasers are not all bad. Not all Greasers are bad. Not all Socias are bad. And there's really not that big of a divide between them. Even Dally, he's not that bad of a person. He goes to great lengths to help his friends after they get in trouble, But that's really all my negatives. Positives, though, most of the film. I gotta say, I like the intro. Let me point out some of the differences that I can remember. I remember the beginning of this film is different in the extended version, and that has, it starts with him. The theatrical version starts with him writing in the book, and then it goes into the Stevie Wonder song, and it cuts to him and Johnny meeting up with Dallas, and them going around town to the song Gloria. But then in the extended version, it actually shows you what he's writing. As I stepped into the sunlight, or out of the darkness, into the bright sunlight from the darkness of the movie house, and it shows him come out of there, and it shows how he gets his little knot on his chin. It shows that, and there's a bunch of extra stuff that kind of makes it complete, and it works. And it fits. Like I said, the extended scenes, they work very well. It's just the added music they put in. They decided to replace all the score, and the score in this film is great. I love the score. In case you didn't know, this movie is directed by Francis Ford Coppola. So, I'm guessing maybe they changed the score without him knowing, because the score in this film is fantastic, and the server stuff they use in the extended version is terrible. Overall, this movie is fantastic. I had problems with it, but I gave it 5 stars. So you at least a 5. But for me, it's a 9 out of 10, because there are some problems with it, but I love this movie. So what are your thoughts on The Outsiders? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. I'll see you in the next one.